soon. This is Eddie Pepitone, and we're doing a remote road podcast. And you know what? You don't need to know what that is. Okay? It's me on the road, and Kevin's not here. I'm here with my pal and fellow comedian, author, and producer of his own festival. He's a can-do guy, JT Habersaat.
Keep going. More resume.
JT, come on, baby.
Hello.
What's happening? What's going on?
Sitting in stopped traffic somewhere between Kentucky and Ohio.
Yeah, we have had... this has been a rough trip, but it's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a rough driving trip because apparently... and welcome, everybody, to the podcast. I don't care what is going on with you folks, but let me tell you what's going on with me and JT is... And what's going on the highways and byways of America is the construction. Mm-hmm. Is it because, JT, you think the infrastructure of the highway system is just shit and now they're finally deciding that they have to do something about it, and all this construction is crazy?
I think it's largely cosmetic. Like, these roads seem really nice to me. Like the
really,
like the constant pitfalls and all of the gravel.
You're being sarcastic.
Okay. Yes, I am.
By the way, we've done
it's a hellscape.
By the way, we've done 1 minute 40 seconds so far of the podcast.
Pretty good.
It's been easy.
Pretty good.
So anyway, yeah, the travel's been a bitch.
6 hours yesterday.
Oh God, we drove. Let me set it up for you. We did Zanies in Chicago, which is a legendary. It's a legendary comedy.
Sold out Wednesday night. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, it was sold out, and man, Chicago audiences are the best.
Yeah.
And if any of you were listening who were there, thank you.
Greatest crowd.
It was really cool.
Somebody made a action or a stuffed animal of you. That was cool.
Well, it was not a stuffed animal.
What was it?
It was called a plushie.
Oh, fuck off.
What is the matter with that term?
I don't know. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
It sounds like a lifestyle.
I think it is. I think there are people. Now, this is wild to me, that the sexual proclivities of people.
I'm a plushie.
Yeah, people dress up like stuffed animals.
Well, that's furries, right? They think that.
Furries.
They identify as like a.
What is that?
I'm a. Why are you? I don't know. No, I do know. It's like I'm a Kodiak grizzly, or I'm an otter.
And then they have sex?
I guess. I think they have like furry parties where they all come as animals and then they fuck.
Wow. And I got to tell you, first of all, I like that spirit. No, I do. I feel like...
The can-do spirit or the...
It's a can-do spirit, not in the sense of how you can do, where you run your own festival, you write books, and you tour this insane lifestyle.
Yeah.
But it's a can-do spirit about trying to, first of all, people who do that are not afraid of their dark side.
Mm-hmm.
I may be getting that wrong, but I think...
Well, there is a darkness that can go with furs. There was a guy who identified as Pepe Le Pew who was notorious for having not a good track record.
Now, those of you who don't know Pepe Le Pew, he was a...
sex predator.
No, he was a cartoon. Pepe Le Pew. He was very funny. He was a mouse, I think.
He was not a mouse. He was a skunk.
Oh, he was a skunk.
That's the Le Pew part.
Of course. And it was really funny, like Bugs Bunny era cartoon.
Yeah.
That's when cartoons were good and they were not called animated. Now it's like everything is an animated thing. And let me tell you something. No. It's a cartoon. It's not an animated. I'll tell you what's animated. Someone who's full of energy. They're animated, or someone who's on cocaine. They're animated.
Go on.
Yeah.
He was also a precursor to Gerard Depardieu. Pepe. It was actually originally Pepe Le Depardieu.
By the way, Gerard Depardieu. I can't say his name.
Noted sex symbol and canceled French guy.
Folks, I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is rough.
Le creep.
Le papalapia. But Gerard Depardieu, if you don't know, very famous French actor for a while, and then I believe he's in jail for rape.
I don't know if he went to jail, but he certainly got a lot of stuff. Not great reputation.
He's French, so their attitude toward women can be what is it?
Not great.
Not great.
I think his defense was actually that he said, "I'm just French." Like that was his I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, that was I've been just watching the arc of some people's careers, and I've gotten into. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I've gotten into, I love watching old movies these days.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you love watching people's careers go down.
I do.
Because that also.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Of the old movie actors, I love to read. This is, I don't know if you call it Schadenfreude or you just call it Sigmund Freud, but I
call it Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, Wikipedia. Siegfried and Roy is the gift that keeps giving for comedians. They are just a funny duo.
The original Tiger Kings.
And one of them got attacked, right?
Yeah, he died, I think.
I think so, too. I mean, you're going to play around with huge animals like that.
Yeah.
And then one day it's going to bite you in the ass, and I believe he was bitten in the ass.
In his defense, Siegfried identified as a tiger. He was also one of these furries, so...
But anyway,
tiger didn't.
I love watching old movies.
Uh-huh.
And,
were you talking black and white old movies, or are you talking, from, the 70s, classic cinema?
That's not an old movie. That's funny that 70s are an old movie to some people. It really is. No, the old movies are, when Hollywood started, man. Mm-hmm. The silence, and then noirs in the 50s or the late 40s.
The Maltese Falcon.
The Maltese Falcons. But anyway, I love Googling old actors and the scandals, especially in the silent era, man. And, this one was tied to the mob. What was a good one? Christopher Reeves. I think this was in the 50s. Uh-oh.
Now you can hear...
Where are those? I don't know, folks, if you could hear the fire engines. By the way, this is, it sounds like he's, there he is.
Oh, great.
To our right.
Oh, good. He's coming.
We have a fire,
where am I
we have a fire engine trying to get through. There's an accident. And we originally, the arrival time was going to be about 4:30. We're up to 5:30, and that's what me and JT have been dealing with.
We'll be to Ohio by Sunday.
Oh, okay, good. He just went around. I guess there's a fire lane here. But anyway, I love Googling old actors and reading about their incredible deaths and scandal. And I got to tell you this, folks. Boy, later in life is difficult for everybody. First of all, everything comes back to haunt you, every bad thing you've kind of done, especially these days, I think. And, when we get older, and I'm very close to what I'm talking about, when we get older, we just get desperate for things.
Yeah.
Things that didn't happen in our lives that we still want. And that's why... I try to practice Buddhism and let go of these things, let go of desire, this intense ability. I'm not beyond dressing up as a groundhog. Dressing up as a groundhog and going to a party and saying to someone...
6 more weeks of winter.
6 more weeks of winter, let's fuck. I'm not beyond... that, but anyway,
but there was a plushie made of you, is the point.
Oh, right, we were getting back to that. A fan. I don't know if I talked about this a lot, but I was the voice. I was the voice of a garbage can on a show called Rock, Paper, Scissors, where Ron Funches was one of the leads, and Thomas Lennon. It had a good cast. I was Lou. I had a recurring character as the the garbage can, and my catchphrase was, "I'm raising the rent." And anyway, it was a popular show. Of course, it got canceled. It ran for about 2 years, I think. Just recently got canceled. And the guys who wrote it for me. They love my stand-up. Young guys.
Was that the
Kyle and Josh? I forget their last names, but anyway, that was the one. What?
There was one. He told me that the character's name was Eddie Pepitone, and you still had
no. That was Your Pretty Face Is Going to Hell.
You had to audition for Eddie Pepitone. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
Glad you got the part.
I remember reading Louis Black had a pilot in Hollywood for himself, and they got someone else to play Louis Black.
Get the fuck out.
I am not kidding.
What a town.
It's a toddling town.
Yeah. But these nice fans they had a custom made.
This woman who was just a huge fan of the show, and she made
garbage can
this plushie of Lou, a garbage can. It was just great. I thought she was going to give it to me, but she didn't. She only has one. So I felt a little
crestfallen.
A little miffed about that. But anyway, to get back to the original thing, so we were in Zanies, legendary Zanies, a lot of love from the Chicago fans. Great fucking show. First show of the tour.
Coming out strong.
Coming out big time. And then... And you could hear my voice, folks. Then yesterday, we...
6-hour drive plus a time zone change.
Yeah, we forgot about the time zone change. Driving from Chicago to Louisville. We're now in the Eastern time zone, and that is where we will remain.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to play Columbus, Ohio. Last night we went to Louisville, Kentucky. And I got to say, my favorite part of doing the road is meeting fans and people from different locales, and I realize, different places in the country or wherever we are, and it's awesome. It's awesome to meet everybody.
Yeah, no, they're great. I prefer the traffic, but that's also a good spot. No, people are always so nice. They're always so nice.
And
great fan base.
So interesting. I get a lot of love, and it's just really super cool, man. So Louisville was cool. We did a place called the Planet of the Tapes, which we've done before. Now,
it's been a few years.
Another bitch was the fact that it was between the heat and the humidity.
That was brutal.
It was 105-degree heat index, they said.
Yay!
And so it was brutal weather-wise. So the first show was pretty well attended. The second show, not so much.
We were so tired.
Few people had gotten drunk by then.
And tossed out of the venue. Drunk.
They didn't bother us at all. Everybody was cool.
It was nice,
but it was like, people were starting to lose it. The combination of the heat of living in Louisville. So, it was a long way to drive for what we did, but I gotta say it was worth it for meeting the cool cats. I like meeting really cool cats all over the country.
And also, shout out to, I forget what hotel we were in, but the general manager of the hotel was a fan.
The what?
The general manager of the hotel was a fan and hooked us up with a suite last night.
Oh, yeah, Josh.
Yeah, thank you, Josh.
We got hooked up with this beautiful suite.
Like an apartment.
It was like a suite.
Yeah, that's great.
In Louisville, and just had a big apartment to hang out in last
True crime until 2 a.m.
Well, we watched a horrible documentary.
It was a rough one.
This always makes me think, what am I doing watching this true crime shit? But we fucking watched this horrible doc called The Murder of Rachel Nicow, and I recommend not watching it.
It was rough. It was really sad.
No, too sad. I do not like when kids are involved. Really, really sad. And it's just kind of funny when you think about it. We did comedy for 2 shows, like 2 hours of comedy, and then we go home Then we go to the hotel.
We got to wind down.
And we just watch the most
horrifically sad murder.
Yeah, horrifically sad story. And I know you like to do it, and you're even, I don't know if we could talk about you writing a possible novel.
No, we can talk about that. I started writing a new book.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, my current book is called Doing Time. It's an oral history of stand-up. I interviewed like 80 comics, and it's in stores now on Jawbone Press. But my new book I just started writing is like a Jim Thompson-esque crime thriller. My first foray into fiction as a book. I like crime stuff, but I was discussing this with a friend recently where it's like, I don't like the evil murderous part of these shows. I like the detective-y part. I'm interested in like the way human behavior, like a lot of those like 48 Hours or any of those type of shows, 2020. I like seeing the human condition and how people let greed and avarice and ambition and all this stuff kind of taint them into committing these horrible things, and then how they get caught. I don't like serial killery type stuff where people are just murdered and it's gross and horrific. I don't know.
Yeah, which this turned out to.
This one was just sad,
but it was very well done.
It was a good movie, but
you know.
Also, every single Netflix documentary about crime, has there been one where the cops aren't either completely fucking it up or complicit in some way of like...
Yeah, this was one of these things where...
They always fuck it up.
There were rapes and murders by this guy. One fucking guy in... where was it? In Ohio?
No, it was in England, right?
Oh, right, it was in England. We're in Ohio.
By Wimbledon.
Right, by Wimbledon. So it's not all strawberries and cream, folks. But anyway, well, the cop, it was preventable because this guy was, I believe he was pinned as the rapist, and somehow they let him go.
The dude's mom called the police.
The mom!
And said, my son confessed to being the rapist, and no one followed up on it. And then a year later, he killed all these people. No one followed up on it. Also, they went and interviewed him as a suspect prior to that, and they said, we're going to need your, come down to the station, we're going to take some sample of your blood for DNA purposes. And when they went back, he never showed up. When they went back, he had moved, he had left with all of his stuff.
He just split.
And the chief of police decided he was too tall based on the suspect list, and they just wrote him off as not a suspect after that.
And you know,
how the fuck...
We were watching the British cops talk to the media, and we were both impressed by how honest they were.
Yeah, they're like, we got nothing.
No, how honest they were and how forthcoming.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of wore their emotions on their sleeves, but behind the scenes, they were terribly inept.
Just inept.
Now, this is Britain.
Right. Where they
or
wear those...
what I like to call UK. Or England. I don't even know any. The UK, I guess, is the amalgam of the countries that make up the UK, which
stands
for Wales,
uptight Knights.
Yeah, that's Wales, Scotland, England. I don't know what you're trying to get over.
I'm trying to. I don't know, because we have to exit in 12 miles.
We got plenty of time. Just stay here.
Currently doing 4 miles an hour.
People are pulling to the right. I think they know something. I think there must be... Yeah, they're pulling to the right. There must be the accident.
Well, now I should get over. Okay, here I go.
All right. Folks, we see the cop car.
We see it. We see it.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Folks, there's a lot. Speaking of death, these true crime shows, I don't know what happened here, but someone is being shoveled into a bag. Is he okay? Is he okay?
Did you try CPR? No, they didn't. They're not answering.
They're just shoveling someone in a bag and no movement. Florence Fire Department. We're still in Kentucky.
Yeah, because we've gone 30 miles.
We're right across from a place called the Thomas More Stadium. Now, let's see. I was kidding about shoveling someone in a bag.
Oh, it's a double tractor-trailer accident. That's cool.
Oh, did he jackknife?
That's what's happening here. I don't know what's...
let's see. This looks bad.
It's not good.
What?
There's a lot of destruction. I don't know.
Anyway, folks. Okay, now we're
out of it.
We're clear as a bell now. I got to tell you, there's something about traffic. When you're in traffic, and being from LA, being from anywhere in America now, I think, when you're in traffic, for me, when I'm in traffic, I start to think about all my regrets in life. And then as soon as it clears up, I'm like, things will be fine. Like, it's interesting how traffic can make you very self-loathing.
Now we're talking about the band Traffic, right? Just to be clear.
No, I love Steve Winwood, but no, we are not.
Okay.
No, we are not.
I thought you were in Traffic for a while.
No, I was in Badfinger.
Right.
I was in Candide.
And Herman's.
And Herman's. Mrs. Brown, you got a lot. I'm sure
you haven't done the Cockney.
People listening to this are not going to know what I'm talking about.
You haven't done the Cockney accent in a while.
Mrs. Brown, I've got a lovely daughter. Lovely daughter.
I love that your Cockney accent will eventually become Scottish and then work its way into Australian if you go long enough with it.
So we're in the city of Florence, Kentucky, if you guys want to look that up while you're listening. But now we're moving very smoothly. This is what highway?
I don't know.
71 North?
Yes.
So anyway, we were watching horrific true crime and just the cops being so goddamn inept. And that is a kind of theme in all these shows.
Every single one. I don't think I've seen one Netflix show where the cops weren't either dropped the ball on an epic level like that, or they were like, they planted evidence or some shit, I don't know. Any of those Making a Murderer or...
I remember that one. That was a really fucked up story. I believe that happened in Milwaukee where the cops definitely were planting evidence.
Well, even did you see the new one on that Gilgo Beach guy, the Long Island serial killer?
They didn't have to plant evidence on him.
No, but the chief of police and the other guy, I think it was the attorney general or whoever, they got found out for being corrupt also. They both got kicked out of office. They were doing all this stuff.
Related to this Gilgo
Related
Beach?
to this thing.
What?
Yeah.
What
I don't remember.
Well, then you can't bring it up.
It's too late
know what
now.
I mean? No,
it's too late now.
Yes, it's too late for you because I'm gonna rip you a new one. You don't bring it. Did you hear about something that I'm not sure what happened?
The chief of police was found with like a rape kit in his car and stuff. Did you see the documentary?
No.
He's driving around with zip ties and dildos and stuff, which is standard.
Well,
that's
who
standard.
amongst us? Look,
that is standard as a plushie.
Look, let me tell you, as every person knows in this kind of climate, everyone should have zip ties and a dildo in your glove compartment.
Be prepared. Have a plan.
That'd be funny. A chief of police giving a lecture
to
young kids. Now look, kids, we live in an environment where we must have zip ties and a dildo in our...
Ladies, have a vibrating rabbit with you at all times.
Oh my God. We're seeing signs for Cincinnati, everybody.
No hazmats.
Cincinnati. We're heading to Columbus, Ohio. But, so the chief of police, first of all, the chief of police having a rape kit in his car, that means nothing. What does that mean?
Well, it was...
What was he doing with the rape kit?
Just driving around with it.
Hey, Margaret, I've got a new dildo.
Get ready for the weekend? I don't know. I don't remember all the specifics, but I know there's a whole bunch of corruption going on, and it came out in the documentary. Yeah. Or what was the new one about who was the rich guy that killed his wife and son? The
murder?
Yeah, you see that got thrown out?
That one.
The whole case got thrown out.
What?
Yeah.
No.
They're retrying that guy.
No.
The whole case got thrown out.
Why?
Some technicality. They fucked something up. The entire case got thrown out. They're retrying that guy now.
Well, I don't think so. You don't think
so?
No. Okay. I didn't hear that. And
everyone listening, Google this and assault Eddie with facts.
No. No, because that was an interesting fucking lunatic murder case.
Well, it just shows how much money gets you a pass.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Where was that? That was down south.
I think that was Kentucky. Was it Kentucky?
It might have been.
We might be there now.
Might have been Kentucky or Georgia.
Yeah, one of them.
I thought it was Kentucky.
One of them tolerant zones.
But, yeah, he was a lawyer. He was on pills. I'll tell you, folks, drugs.
Can't get enough of them.
Right. If you do them responsibly, which is always do drugs. I tell kids this, always do drugs with your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents know but anyway, this lawyer was out of his fucking mind.
I told you my daddy my weed, right?
That's a funny story, actually. Yeah, JT's dad.
He was cleaning out my refrigerator for me and found some chocolates that he thought were chocolates and ate about 25 milligrams of edibles unknowingly.
And he hasn't been high for many years.
Like decades. And so he was watching TV in the bedroom and had to call my mom, who was in the living room. On his phone. He couldn't make it to the living room from the bedroom. He had to call.
And what's amazing is that he called her collect.
And he didn't know what was going on until they figured it out. And then he said he had the best sleep of his life. He slept for like 14 hours.
Yeah, but he was high as a kite.
25 milligrams, if you don't know what's happening, is a lot.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Anyway.
Yeah, and I scolded JT for not labeling those chocolates in the refrigerator. Because a lot of times, and I don't feel good about this, but a lot of times I will go into people's fridges surreptitiously, and I will take things that look good.
Well,
and I'll try to cover it up.
That's on you.
Yeah, I know it is.
But you go into somebody's fridge and there's a nice syringe, and you're like, ooh, I wonder what's... Next thing you know, if
I see something that looks delicious, I will grab it, eat it, and I'll replace it with like a model I build.
Okay. Well, at least you replace it with something. That's fair.
Yeah, I took someone's lasagna in Queens, and I did it a bunch, and I started just so he wouldn't get mad at me. He was a bodybuilder, and I took his food a lot. And he would come home from the gym starving, and he'd go, Eddie, did you eat my fucking lasagna again? And I would just run.
You'd replace it with like a Rubik's Cube or something?
I would replace it with something that looked like lasagna.
And then you'd yell, that's democratic socialism, and run out the door.
I am a democratic socialist. I want to congratulate... one of our incredible listeners to this podcast, Max, for getting a terrific article that he wrote in the Blade in Washington. I wish I could remember the exact title, but it was great.
The Blade?
The Blade.
Is that an online publication or?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's hard copy. Are there any newspapers or? There are still magazines. Are there any papers that still print?
I mean, the Wall Street Journal, I feel like it does.
Well,
but I don't know.
You know what I like to do? I like to get a big leather chair and, just thumb through the Wall Street Journal. Looking at my stocks.
Smoking pipe?
With a smoking pipe.
Monocle?
No monocle. And just... laughing at the working class. They're so worried about AI taking their jobs, etc.
Just say words like droll.
Now let's get a couple of... Now JT Habersaat is a big movie buff and even bigger music.
I'm a music nerd.
You are.
And a bit of a cinemaphile, sure.
Yeah. Do you recommend any good movies? I want to recommend The Sheep Detectives. Which is, it looks like it's a kid's movie, but it's really funny. It's like it's in the league of Paddington. If you've seen Paddington 1 and 2. Now, I know what you're thinking.
I have not.
Eddie, no, I know you haven't.
How do you know?
You love horror movies. Talk about.
I like horror movies.
Yeah, you do. And what are your favorites? Because you one time showed me the original Wicker Man.
Yes, that was so fun for me.
I know a lot of people love that movie, the original.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, it was.
I found it boring.
It is a little dry. It's a little boring, but I wanted to watch that with you because it was it's a great ending. I haven't seen it yet, but everyone keeps talking about Backrooms, so I really want to see Backrooms.
I don't know. Because I've been to the movies a bunch lately. Seen Project Hail Mary, which was good. I saw Sheep Detectives and a third thing.
I mean, the two most recent ones that come to mind that really kind of blew my socks off, which might be old news probably by now, which was Weapons.
Weapons was great.
Weapons was really great, and I loved The Substance with Demi Moore.
Now you're talking about old.
I know.
These movies
those are not
about a year ago.
They're about a year ago, but I haven't been. I don't know.
You haven't seen many movies. Oh, you've been.
I've had a lot of life going on for the last few months, so I haven't.
That's right.
I haven't had a lot of time to go to the movies. But you know what I saw that I liked? It's not a horror film, but it was called Crime 101, and it was very kind of. It reminded me of Heat.
Heat?
It reminded me of Heat.
Way.
It was similar to
Heat is classic.
Well, they're making Heat 2 right now. Which
you told me that, but I haven't seen it.
Holy shit, the book is so good.
You're kidding.
No, it's amazing. The book is amazing. Heat 2.
And
it's written by the director. It's written by Michael Mann. And it was his first ever book, and it is really, really good. So I'm excited for the film.
Well, I'm reading Moby Dick.
I saw you post that. Are you really reading it, or did you post that?
I am. I started it.
It's like 9,000 pages, right?
Yeah. But
and there's a whale in it.
We're passing a big stadium in Ohio.
Yeah, I think we're in Cincinnati right now. We are in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, the Bengals. We're passing the.
Hazy Shade of Winter.
What do you mean?
Manic Monday. Walk Like a Magician. The Bengals.
Oh,
I'm doing music puns on your sports shit.
I like a couple of those songs, but anyway, we passed by the Bengals football stadium.
Yeah. Anyway, Crime 101 was very good. It was what's his name? Hegseth, the guy who plays Thor. And
Hegseth?
Is that his? No, that's
Pete. You're talking about
Pete Hegseth,
the Secretary of War.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. He plays Thor. Also, no, the guy who plays Thor is the lead, Hemsworth.
Oh, he's good.
He's very good, and Halle Berry's in it, and she's very good. And what's his name? The very outspoken guy I like a lot is the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, he's great. Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo is awesome in it.
And it's called Crime 101. What is it about?
It's a heist movie.
Oh, I love heist movies.
Where they're like, it's like a jewel heisty type thing, and it reminds me, if you like the movie Drive, which I love.
I never saw Drive.
Oh, you never saw Drive? We're watching that this weekend. It's so good.
Is it really?
Oh, it's amazing. Drive is a fantastic film. But it's a mix between Heat and Drive, so I recommend that movie. It's a really good movie.
So Dry Heaves.
Dry Heat. It's a Dry Heat. Oh, by the way, shout out to you, fellow cinemaphile, for the other. Was it last night you mentioned Body Heat on stage? And I was the only one who went, yeah! And everyone else was like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know why I mentioned Body Heat.
Because it was really hot out.
Yeah, it was really hot and humid.
Kathleen Turner, Body Heat, amazing fucking movie.
It really was.
It holds
was William Hurt in that?
William Hurt. I revisited that a few months ago. That movie holds up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I rewatched it. It's great.
I remember watching it when I was younger, and it was really kind of an erotic movie.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there that they had never done before with a major motion picture that's implied sex stuff that was like, whoa.
Yeah, it gave me so many ideas for the plushy phase of my life. I don't want to spoil anything, but William Hurt dresses up as a hippopotamus at one point, and that's all I'll tell you, right?
That's enough.
But yeah, I remember. So, Crime 101, you recommend? Is that a new one, or is that also something?
No, that's new. That just hit streaming like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that's new. That's the newest thing I've seen movie-wise.
I'd like to watch that because I love Ruffalo. Ruffalo's politics are amazing.
He's great.
I also just want to get this out about this piece of shit, Gwyneth, who they're now calling Gwenocide Paltrow.
Oh, what'd she do now?
not only is she a vapid actress, but she is doing a commercial for Israel, an Israeli real estate commercial about selling property on the West Bank, which was or selling property. Like they're talking about rebuilding Gaza into like a resort, and she was doing a commercial for this. And that is so reprehensible. And Ruffalo made me think of this because he is a good guy. He's great. A guy who's always on the right side of things. He has come out directly against the Israeli genocide, which takes balls for Hollywood actors. The other guy,
Jerry Seinfeld in the news.
Oh man!
How about that Knicks game? Holy shit!
Oh my God, that's a whole nother topic. Is I used to be such a big New York Knicks fan, and they're on the verge of winning a championship for the first time since, I don't know, it's been like a long 50 years, a long amount of time since the Knicks won it. I think 73, 27, it's like 53 years, something like that.
Before my time.
And they won a game. And that's why Zany,
in the green room.
That's why Zany's was great, because we watched the Knicks come back from 29 points down.
Thank you, Professor Pizza.
Oh yeah, Professor Pizza in Chicago gave us a couple of pies.
Showed up with a bunch of pies. We got to watch the Knicks. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, we were talking about movies and Ruffalo and Paltrow, and so Crime 101 and Heat 2 is being filmed.
Yeah, it's being filmed
That
right now.
That doesn't sound like a title of a good novel.
No, but I mean, I went into it kind of hesitant. I gave it to my dad for Father's Day, the book, because he's a big Michael Mann fan. Mm-hmm. And he read it and he said, this is really, really good. And I was like, okay. Wow. So I borrowed it and I was like, I bet it'll be fine. It was really good. It was probably the best crime thriller book I've read.
Was it the type of book where you could put down?
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, especially for summer reading. I cannot recommend it enough. The villain in it is so well made and villainous, and it floats between the end of the movie Heat. It picks up there, but then most of it is a flashback to how the whole crew got together in their younger years, and how Al Pacino's character came to move from Chicago to LA. It's just really, I would imagine, great backstory.
Pacino is not in the Heat 2.
I don't know. I would doubt it. I don't know how you could, but maybe a flashbacky thing, but
Pacino, who became a father
at 82?
81, I said. But
De Niro also.
In their 80s?
Yeah.
That's the type of thing when their baby, the kid they had, like, grabs their leg and they just go, get this fucking baby off of me. All right? I'm Al Pacino. I'm Robert De Niro.
Uh-huh.
De Niro. De Niro.
That's money.
Robert Money.
Well,
De Niro has a lot of money. Anyway,
are you sure?
I would think he owns most of Tribeca in downtown.
I like. Speaking of Tribeca, they did a Heat, like a 30th, 40th anniversary, whatever thing at Tribeca Film Festival recently with De Niro and Al Pacino and Michael Mann. And they did a Q&A.
They did that?
They did that. They did a screening and a Q&A, and someone asked Pacino, what's something about your character not many people know? And he said, probably that he was on cocaine for most of the movie.
Oh!
And if you go back and watch it, and they reference that in the book, actually, in the Heat 2, he's on methamphetamines throughout the whole book. He's like, he takes uppers so he doesn't have to sleep and miss working on the cases. Wow. So if you go back and watch Heat with that in mind, there's scenes where you're like, oh, he's totally gacked up on coke right now.
Well, you know what's interesting is that a lot of people in college do Adderall.
Oh, sure.
And there was a really good documentary about Adderall. Oh, and athletes do Adderall as well.
Sure.
Pro athletes do fucking Adderall.
Well, you can get a prescription for it. And you know what the generic of Adderall is?
What is it?
Methamphetamine salts. That is literally what it says if you get the generic.
It's basically
it's trucker speed.
It's trucker speak.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And the documentary was good. It talked about how it just fucks you up after a while. It does enable you to laser focus.
Well, that's what kids take it to study. Is what the thing they stay up.
They do all-nighters for college mainly.
Well, it's like no different than the opioid crisis, where if it's written on a prescription, then surely it can't be bad for you. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
that's
I don't know, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh wow, ooh, nice.
But yeah,
no, we got on the
it's
topic.
the opposite of. Well, you said Pacino taking cocaine.
That is correct.
Throughout the movie, which that makes sense.
If you watch Heat, you can see it, right? You'd totally be like, "Yep."
Yeah, De Niro is calmer than him in that movie. De Niro is the smooth but intense. Anyway, Heat is
something else I really like that they did in Heat 2 for backstory.
Here we go.
There we go. Is that
traffic again?
You find out. Here we are. Yeah, more traffic. You find out that both Pacino and De Niro's characters both served in Vietnam, and how that influenced their shit after that. I thought that was really interesting. And so it was.
My God, I've been reading about war and just all the guys, all these wars.
Yeah.
The Iraq War. I mean, these guys come back with PTSD. All of them do.
You know what I just reread? I've been on a Peter Straub kick.
Who is he?
Peter Straub. He did a really amazing book with Stephen King in the 80s called The Talisman.
Oh.
And they did a sequel called Black House. Peter Straub is he's most famous for a book called Ghost Story, which they made a movie about back in the 80s too with Fred Astaire. Anyway.
Fred Astaire?
Yeah, Fred Astaire.
The ghost is here.
Fred Astaire was like 9,000 years old.
Yeah.
But Ghost Story is a fantastic book, and his stuff can be really dense, but he wrote a book called Coco, K-O-K-O, and it's all about guys who served in Vietnam and then the aftermath of it, like in how one of them starts to snap and the rest of them have to like try and get to that guy before he really goes crazy and stuff. And really, really affecting book. Like that Vietnam stuff. I don't know why that particular war always has kind of fascinated me, but like Full Metal Jacket and all that stuff is really...
Well, Vietnam was the type of combat where soldiers were really kind of on the front lines and did a lot of crazy stuff, whereas the wars these days have kind of turned into a lot of AI stuff, drones,
sure.
But it still fucks people up, and just reading about all these guys coming. I mean, so many of the mass shootings in America have to do with guys who have come back from various
combat.
Yeah, from combat. And I'm not talking about domestic combat, where you are in a bad relationship and every day is a fight. No.
Frying pan and a rolling pin to the head.
That's old school.
That's old school. That's Andy Cap shit.
Boy, the traffic just completely opened up immediately. Thank Christ.
Yeah. Thank you, Christ.
Thank you. I was talking about...
Shout out to Christ.
I was talking about the billboards in the middle of the country are like, find Jesus before it's too late.
Before he finds you.
Before it's too late, because the second coming is coming soon. And just, big billboards that say, pray, ba, 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 ba. And what did I do? I did this. I said, if you find God, report him to the police.
Yes, that was a very funny bit.
Yeah.
That was very funny bit.
God. If anyone finds God in here, report him to the police, because look at what the hell he's done.
Speaking of finding things, you did a Where's Waldo show the other night, which was very impressive. Holy shit, was that
I did
funny.
Some gimmicky shows on Thursday in Chicago, they were stand-up shows, but I had to dress up and things.
You in a Where's Waldo outfit made my heart sing. It was the first thing I saw when I got to Chicago.
Did you walk in while I was on stage?
I walked in right before you when Evelyn, who's
our host for a couple of shows that she's going to host.
Yeah, Evelyn's great.
Evelyn Troutman.
She came out as Taldo, where she was sitting on some dude's shoulders with a giant shirt on, so she was like Tall Waldo. It was very fucking funny.
Yeah.
I walked in on that and was like, what is happening? And then you came out and...
they told me to put on a Waldo outfit, but they said you could do your stand-up, and that's all I cared about.
It was very funny. Very surreal.
I came out, just yelling. They made me put on this Waldo outfit. I don't know what
this shit is.
Because I was never into Where's Waldo.
Because you're not 8?
Well, I was never into Where's Waldo. For me, it was Where's Mommy. She disappeared alive. A lot of heavy drinking.
We used to play Where's Clitoris.
Oh, God. Still playing that one. Hey, we have done our time here. I want to thank everybody.
That went fast.
It really did. Thank you, JT.
Thank you, buddy.
You want to plug anything? You're touring, not with me, but you tour with Lydia Lunch, you tour with Brian Posehn, anything. You want to plug?
What are we, in June?
I don't know.
I've got, you and I, after we wrap this tour,
we're going to Miami.
We're going to Miami. We have shows in early July in Miami. Middle of July, around the weekend of the 18th, I will be out with Brian Posehn north of Boston in, I think it's up by Salem, Massachusetts. I forget. Beverly, Mass. That's what it is. Beverly, Massachusetts.
Okay.
And then the end of July, I will be with Brian in Kansas City. But my new book is the main thing. Doing Time, Comedians Talk Stand-Up is out in bookstores everywhere right now and on Amazon and all that shit. So it's an oral history of stand-up. Grab that. And Eddie writes the intro. Thank you, buddy.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for my tour dates with and without JT. Go to eddiepepitone.com. As you know, and
we got some fall stuff too.
Yeah, we got some fall stuff coming up on the East Coast, Boston at the Comedy Studio, Providence, Rhode Island at the Comedy Connection.
Yep.
I'll be doing Poughkeepsie, New York. JT has to do something.
I can't make that one.
Yeah, and anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for bearing up with this remote episode of audio only on Apocalypse Soon, the podcast.